Vaginal discharge, a thin, milky, mild-smelling discharge of healthy balance of bacteria in the vagina. This, meh, I don't want to read this. This book is nothing like the movie at all. Sore nipples. Meh. Hello, I'm Jordan and you're not. And this is my review on what to expect when you're expecting the movie. So, I skimmed through the book that I did not read just then. You didn't see that. You tell anyone else reading that book, I will kill you. Alright, so, I was kind of looking forward to this movie, actually. I don't know why, I just was. And when I got to the movie, when I saw the movie, it was just so-so. Like, it was pretty funny, it had some funny moments, but it wasn't as hilarious as it could have been. Or more, you know, just about babies. About gerrymanders. So, there's like 5 women that are pregnant, and we kind of get to know their stories. So, we got Cameron Diaz as Jules. Jules is like, she's on this reality dance show, like, So You Think You Can Dance, or some kind of celebrity dance-off. Then she gets pregnant, and then she has like this, weight, you know, like The Biggest Loser, that kind of show, where all these people are trying to lose weight. I'm skinny. I don't need to be on that show. So her story isn't as good as the other ones, but it's okay. So, I mean, Cameron Diaz is hot, but it's not as interesting as the other pregnant women of the movie. So next we have J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez. She eats tacos and burritos. Her name is Holly. Holly's story is pretty sad. She's unable to conceive a child. So she's sterile, I believe is the word. I'm not making fun of anyone, I'm just saying that I think that's what it's called. And that's sad, that she can't have a bearer. So she and her husband adopt Starvin Marvin from Ethiopia. So her husband's name is Alex, I believe, and Alex isn't sure if he's ready to become a Faja, daddy. So they send him to the Dudes group. Now the Dudes group is probably the funniest part of the whole movie, because you got Thomas Lennon, you got Chris Rock, you got, actually those are the only 2 actors that I care about that were in the Dudes group. And Alcide from True Blood, this show poster back there. I don't think he's on the poster, but he's just on the show True Blood. Joe Manganiello. Right. Yeah, he just kind of shows up and like shows off his abs, trying to show how hot he is, and then he leaves. He's like Denny from The Room. He just shows up abruptly, then he leaves. What was the point of having him, you know? You know what I'm saying? Then we have Elizabeth Banks as Wendy. Now, Wendy was probably my favorite character in the whole movie, because her pregnancy seemed the most realistic, because she, you know, had no control of her hormones. She just kind of, you know, she was like bipolar, but, you know, kind of, you went off on her husband and just, you know, all her friends. She seems more like a realistic how women are during their pregnancy. Trust me, I know. Then we have Anna Kendrick as, what was her name? Rosie. Rosie's story is probably the most depressing of the group, because, okay, so she's like a teenager basically. She's like 18 or 19, and she meets up with her, like, this high school friend. They start making out, they have sex, then she gets pregnant. So, yeah, that's what happens when you have sex, kids. You get pregnant, you get AIDS, and then you die. Don't have sex, or else. That's my way of teaching kids against sex. Be abstinent. Abstinent is gangsta. So, Rosie, she has a baby, but her boyfriend or whatever he's not really into the whole baby thing, and so it turns out she ends up having a miscarriage. So yeah, spoilers, I'm sorry. If anyone that hasn't seen the movie, I probably ruined it for you. I apologize. But Rosie ends up having a miscarriage, and it's sad. So that's basically it. There's Dennis Quaid's in it. He's like the dad of one of the other dads in the dudes group. And oh wait, she's the dad of Wendy's husband. I can't really remember his name. Gary, that's it. Gary's dad. Dennis Quaid is Gary's dad, and Gary's dad is like this rich, has-been NASCAR driver who with this really young 18-year-old wife kind of woman. So yeah, in all, I would give this movie a B-. It was okay. It was pretty funny. It just wasn't as great as I was expecting it to be. And if you're between the ages of 30 and 47, and if you're hot and if you're pregnant, call me right now. Damn it. So yeah, that's what to expect when I'm expecting. If you might be wondering if someday I'd like to have kids, and if I want to be a dad, and I want to be a good husband to my future wife, if you're wondering about that,